Like there is so much untapped potential in fucking podcasts. That's so true, and just audio. Yeah, man, like I recommended that in review podcast to you and a couple people at my work too, because they're like, I saw you over there working just with both headphones in for like 3 hours straight. They're like, what were you listening to? I was like, oh, I was listening to podcasts. And they're like, yeah, well, like what podcast were you listening to? I was like, I don't know. You might not like it or find it entertaining because I was like, it's a podcast that like reviews movies. And they're like, okay. And I was like, they like will kind of give you, everyone at the table will give you their thoughts on the film, and then one of them like kind of goes through the film scene by scene, and then they talk about each one of those scenes and like what they liked about it, like
Oh,
and
do I
all
have
that.
to?
And they're like, oh, that sounds hella cool. And then like I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, they're doing the Alien and Predator movies right now. I was like, have you seen those? And they were like, yeah, I love those movies. And I was like, yeah, they're doing like a whole big, review thing on each one of those movies. And they're like, oh, okay. And like they checked it out. My buddy did. And they're like, dude, that podcast was actually hella cool. It makes me want to watch the movies. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's kind of why I like watching and listening to them, is because they get me hyped up about those movies again. And then it makes me want to go watch them and stuff. And hearing other people be passionate about movies and stuff like that, like you are, it's cool. And it makes you passionate about that thing too again. Or it makes you want to revisit a movie you haven't seen in a while. Like,
What are we doing right now, by the way?
I think it's just choose your mission. Now you can just fuck around. If you want to do some riddles or you want to take down some drones and stuff, but like, lucky for you, now you're through all the story shit. You can do what you want now.
Trying to remember how to select mission. Let's do this, I think. Yeah, getting all, like, that's the beauty of the in-review podcast, is you get all these differing perspectives, and they go through the movies or whatever they're reviewing beat by beat, because I believe they do shows as well.
Yeah.
And, like, oh yeah, like, it gives you, like, a refresher course, but also, like, not everyone is going to look at each individual scene the exact same. Like, it's not necessarily an echo chamber in that room.
To add on to like what you're saying earlier, though, I think, yeah, they should make more.
Oh my god,
that part.
that got me.
It always gets me, that fucking part. Dude, I love that part.
I do
that
too.
mission. You should just do that mission if you can.
I need to go back to the bridge.
Oh, let's see.
Because that mission is one of the
Ooh.
horror elements of this game that gives me atmospherically the same vibe of Asylum.
Yeah.
This game just oozes just atmosphere and tone in a way that I feel like no other Batman game or even movie does, dude. Like, this game's a masterpiece. Easily a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And
Well, before, I mean, we kind of had, like, hardware limitations out the wazoo.
sure.
Because, like, the PS3 was not all that. And
Dude, that's another game I want to get through and actually play all the way through, is Batman Vengeance for the PS2.
yeah, absolutely.
Because it feels like Arkham before Arkham. Like, from what little I've played of it, like, it's super old, don't get me wrong, but it has such the same vibe as the animated series, that, like, plus Conroy and Hamill are in it too, and I just feel like that game could potentially be like a hidden gem that people forgot about.
Yeah, very possibly. I mean, I know very little about the game at all. Like,
Me too. I don't even know what the fucking story's about.
I don't know how well it was rated.
Neither do I.
Like, that's probably gonna be a case of you guys are probably just gonna get it anyways. Investigate the winged creature stalking the skies. Okay, so we have to find him in the air.
Okay, so go in your detective mode. Up on the D-pad.
Yeah, I'm fumbling.
And then just kind of fucking,
Look
you're gonna want
around.
to fly around and just look for him flying in the sky. But he does you just heard him.
Yeah. I need to get a visual standpoint of this motherfucker. Is that him? A fucking bitch. Forgive my retardation. Oh, there he was right there. Let's need a good vantage point now, man.
Where?
He was around here somewhere. I just bloody saw him. He's the helicopter.
Oh, the range, I think, right there.
Let me-
On your top right. I think it's telling you where the scream's coming from.
No, I definitely just saw him.
Oh, maybe it wasn't that. You can hear him.
Surely he's not the red dot right there, right?
No. He's blue. Look, I don't think he's this high.
No, I'm just getting a vantage.
Yeah.
I'm getting a... Where are you, bitch?
Right there. Left. Right there.
Oh.
That's him right there, I think.
That orange speck?
Yeah.
Alright, bitch, I'm on my way. Let's go. Come here, you motherfucker. Lock in chat.
Get his ass, dude.
I'm gonna shove my fist up your ass, Langstrom. Ugh, let's go.
Sick.
God, he looks so good. It reminds me of Van Helsing.
Dude, it does, huh?
Ugh, the takedown.
Dude, all of this is so good looking and just animated so beautifully.
Unreal 3, by the way.
This Unreal 3, that's crazy. Dude, like, look at the fucking ground. Like, the water. This game came out 10 years ago, dude.
By the way, in Batman Beyond, there's something called splicers, which is actually taking Kirk Langstrom's formula and altering it to modify human DNA to be like a human-animal hybrid, and it's kind of like one of those like all the rage things type of things too, where you like splice your DNA with like whatever animal. So you have like half cheetah, half human hybrids. And that comes from this. It comes from Langstrom.
Fucking nerd. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's hella cool. Damn.
No, that's me. I just like these little like nuggets that things like this like get dropped in. Like,
yeah, man.
Like Langstrom's formula is adapted by someone named Cuvier, and then like he takes it and then turns it into splicing.
It's crazy to me that this game gets knocked for the Batmobile and the Jason Todd story being told and like that being predictable, because I feel like that's the big reason why people just don't fuck with this game. And I'm like, that's crazy. Those two things are the reason why you're like, fuck this game, or like it's not nearly as good as Arkham City, when I think that's complete horseshit. I know this is like the 200,000th time that we've ranted about this, but that's fucking bullshit, dude. It's such bullshit. This game is so much better than Arkham City. It's fucking appalling to me that people don't think so. Like, I'm sorry, chat. Like, but you're fucking wrong. There's no way.
The thing for Jason Todd is that they like knock it for being predictable, which I will agree, like they shouldn't have even like approached it with the element of surprise. Like you should have just purely had it been the Red Hood.
Fair.
I will compromise that, but saying the story is lesser than because of that is just...
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just because it like you saw it coming doesn't mean that what the story... Did you see Joker right there?
No, I didn't.
Turn around. He's right there.
Hey, buddy.
Love the new car, Bats. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
And you could have potentially just missed that if you just kept flying. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think that's bad. I actually think that's, like, it does great to, like, service this game's story in a way and its characters. Like, play it again. With already knowing the Arkham Knight is Jason Todd, play it again and tell me it wasn't told well. And the Batmobile parts are fun, dude. I don't know, you guys are fucking high. There's no way, I don't get the criticism this game gets. I don't think there's much to criticize. I think this game is incredibly fun, incredibly well acted. It's the best acted game out of the three.
Easily. Well, like, what's cool about, like, the tank, like, segments for me is, like, how do I put this? Like, it gives you this, what is a word? Like, omnipotent, like, sense of where, like, you're aware of everything in your surroundings, and it's aided by, like, the laser tracking, where it's like, oh, the Batmobile shows you the path on which everything is gonna fire, so, like, you're aware of things in a degree that is, like, you have eyes in the back of your head.
Like, you're, like, in complete control of the situation.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, you could say there's, like, an element of that feeling in the base gameplay anyways, but it just hits so much more different in like, the tank segments, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the way the game splits up things. So Well, welcome everyone. This is my apartment. I pay 500.
Too much.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason. I would just comfortably say this is probably my favorite game of all time. Like, I'm very biased towards Dark Souls, but this game just offers so much to me
Yeah, it's great.
as both a fan, like gameplay, narrative, like design.
It's great. I can't argue. See, this is the part I'm talking about.
I don't think there is like a weak element in this game.
Let's just sit in this for a second.
Hello, world. No, that's stupid.
Go on. Just be yourself.
Okay. Full genetic resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecule.
Honey, you're doing it again. How about in English?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So, what we've done is merged the DNA of Desmodus rotundus, the vampire bat, into the human chain. This breakthrough it will prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How was that?
Perfect, sweetie.
Are you getting this, honey?
I think so. Is the red light on? Kirk? Honey, are you okay? Oh my God! Kirk! I'm so proud of you, honey.
So, you want to know what I think is really brilliant about this? Is that this is A, just a side mission, and B, the atmosphere of this gives such a creepy vibe with the weird string tension music in the background while this video loops this traumatic and terrifying event that happened to this character, right? And his wife's dead body is right here, right? And we can piece together, not only by watching the video, by just looking around in this room, right? The game doesn't force anything down your throat. It's all up to the player to explore more about what's going on in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they did such a good job at, like, telling you what happened with this character without throwing it in your face. And I think the fact that we can just freely explore around and piece together what happened gives it this atmosphere to this moment that I just feel like you don't really get in other, besides maybe Asylum, you'd get that. That's why it reminds me of Asylum, but I just think this is super brilliant. This is so small, right? In compared to the like grand scope of this game. But I remember the first time I played this and walking in this room, it just gave me this unsettling feeling because you're just like piecing together what happened and you're like, fuck, this is terrible. Like,
well, like two is this
and dark. It's just dark,
the
man.
fact that this video loops over and over again is like
Tell them what you've done.
the physical representation of like the moment everything in his life went wrong of like, and he's just forced to like relive it, like this haunting memory that will always plague him for the rest of his life, just like this video will repeat time and time again,
Right.
like some like debilitating flashback, but also like
The claw marks on this door.
oh man, like something so horrible came from something informed by such good intention. Like the goal here was to cure deafness,
Right.
and how like what is the ultimate negative here is like maybe they were just trying to do things underground, or maybe they were trying to like this wasn't budgeted well enough or whatever, and maybe it's why they couldn't afford like proper test subjects, so he had to do it on himself. So dude, there's definitely a lot to unpack here.
I just like small details like this just add so much. Like it's the little things in this game that I really think make it stand above the rest of the titles in this trilogy.
Such a nice touch.
It's just, I love the creepiness to it though. It's something so small, but it really does make this game memorable for me. Like this part is super memorable to me. I know it's small and it's not doing much, but the fact that it doesn't beat you over the head with this storyline, and it's something that you don't even have to do to beat this game. It's just something you can do for fun. And it's arguably one of the best parts of the game, in my opinion. Like,
It's just like this little, like, self-contained speck. This room is so self-contained, and, like, it feels so, like, outside of the world in its own way.
right, it feels like you just stumbled upon it. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying, though? I
do.
think it's little things like this that just make this game incredible to me.
And it's one of the reasons why I gush over this game so
Me
much.
too.
And, like,
Me too. I just love that the developers, like, that's what is brilliant. Like, I'm kind of, I've always been in the thought process of, like, less is more. I feel like us as humans tend to, like, overcomplicate things in general. Like, I even feel that way about music sometimes, where I feel like I put too much in my own songs. But sometimes you got to just rein back, and less is more. This is one of those moments where I feel like less is more. Like, this is way more impactful than it has any right to be, and the developers didn't even do too much here. But it doesn't feel like there was no effort put into it either. This room has so much detail oozing out of it. Like, there was effort put into this.
A thing I talked about earlier was, like, the Grey Ghost stuff. Like, there wasn't a point where Bruce was like, ah, yes, the Grey Ghost, my favorite superhero from childhood, or anything like that. No, this was just like a little nugget for you to infer. Like, here's just a little Easter egg. Yeah, exactly what it is. It's an Easter egg for, like, you know, just this little episode that happened in the animated series. Like, this is for you. And, like, it doesn't have to beat you over the head with it and be like, oh, here's this Grey Ghost mission. It's like, oh, we need to interact with fucking, I can't remember the actor's name, but, you know, here's the Adam West cameo.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, you totally could have missed this, and fortunately enough, I didn't miss this. And, like, yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the game as well. And it's like for these little parts to be so stand out, and to give you just, like, these really good nuggets, like, and I talked extensively about, like, the Mr. Freeze DLC. I'm like, that's DLC. That is a side portion that was not included in the main game. Like, this is lovely. Like, this represents so much of what informs, like, my opinion on the character. And, like, it does, like, such a wonderful job to wrap up our time with this character. Like, this tragic character, and giving them, like, the send-off that we all feel that they deserve. And, like, you know, you want to talk about you know, things going terribly in the pursuit of something noble. Mr. Freeze is, like, the perfect representation of that. Like, he's just trying to save his dying wife, bro. And just, unfortunately, like, he's just dealt a terrible hand. And now, like, the best way he feels he can pursue saving his wife is, like, the path of criminality.